they're already cashing in on the vaccines. Monsanto, the our Frankenfoods person, already put a big investment into one of these vaccines, large amounts of money. So they understand, they have already understood that there's going to be big bucks to be made in these vaccines. And so they have already positioned themselves to do so. And that's why you have the two Ebola, I would say, vaccines, call them weapons, call them whatever you want. One at NIH that mates the common cold with Ebola, and another one at Galveston that mates the hoof and mouth disease with Ebola, have both been patented. The technology, which means the technology for the vaccines has already been patented. And therefore, everyone involved in this are going to make a killing off of it as Dr. Nass said, and as the infectious disease specialist at Boston Deagon has said, if this takes off, everyone will pay whatever they can to get these vaccines. And the people who developed it and took out the patents and financed their development will make an enormous amount of money.
You'd think this would be a major story in the Wall Street Journal, which is one of the best places to find out who's being naughty. They just herald it as a great business move. These stories, simply, we have to dig so deep in this country just to find the basic 411 on any alternate thinking. Why wouldn't the Wall Street Journal write about this? Hooray, hooray for Monsanto.
The news story I saw, Monsanto said, well, we're getting into it because it's the same technology we use to make our food, which is correct. The technology is fungible and the scientists are fungible. So one week you could have a scientist over here making GMO Frankenfood for Monsanto, and then the next week the same scientist could be doing biowarfare work for Monsanto. And the question is, to get the contract, I take it Monsanto must have or must be building a BSL-4 facility to work with Ebola. So where is this BSL-4 facility? Is it down there at their corporate headquarters in St. Louis? I really don't know. What I can say is this, though, Carrie. Back when I was trying to lobby my Biological Weapons Anti-Terrorism Act of 1989 through Congress, I knew Monsanto was heavily into GMO technology. And so I met with a representative of Monsanto. I said, look, I want to assure you, my legislation here has nothing at all to do with GMO food. It cannot even conceivably, arguably be applied to what you are doing there at Monsanto on GMO food. And the legislative history, which I wrote, makes that very clear. You have nothing to worry about, and I certainly hope you won't be lobbying against my legislation. And the Monsanto person basically said to me, well, we believe all the big money is in GMO food and not biowarfare stuff, which is correct. And therefore, we're not going to get into biowarfare because it'll undercut what we're trying to do with GMO food and build public trust.
And you have to have a customer base to sell your 80-foot-long, perfectly yellow bananas that have a shelf life of 10 to 12 years.
Right. Well,
so
now
it creates a conundrum.
What I'm saying here is now we've seen a major shift by Monsanto moving into biowarfare work. So, we're not just going to have Frankenfood now. We very well could have Mengele food. That the same guy who's turning out biowarfare stuff, the next day is turning out Frankenfood. So that seems to be a major shift in their marketing strategy. And I take it because they concluded, to get back to your original question, there's a lot of money to be made in this particular vaccine that they are investing in. Tecmira Pharmaceuticals.
Canadian.
Right. I don't know. I can't recall off the top of my head if that involves live Ebola or not. Some of these vaccines use dead Ebola. Other vaccines use live Ebola, but they're still using Ebola, and Monsanto is too now.